Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Beyond Corny Groń Adventurer's Guide. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review featuring this sandbox toolkit / setting, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about the mountain exploration section. When running games with this module, you can generate your map in 3 ways or mix them up. First, you can use individual tables as inspiration to customize the grid of places and paths, connecting them yourself. If you don't like being unprepared or want to reduce the number of dice rolls during sessions, but you still want to use the map generation procedures, you can simply prepare the map in advance, rolling the dice and draw a sufficiently large grid of locations. Finally, you can use this module to improvise and randomize all locations, and draw them together with the players as you play. This is considered to be the default method. Personally, I prefer to prepare things in advance, and perhaps randomize some encounters every now and then. The process is quite simple. You start with a settlement that can be a base for wanderers, or a mountain pass if you want the starting location to be in the wilderness, and you start to build things from there. By generating events, places, determining random encounters, you have tables to determine specific places such as a mountain peak. To see what awaits there, you check the mountain peaks table. Maybe you obtain the result of stream. A water course with a fast, shallow current near passes or valleys may turn into a wide river. It usually flows from higher parts of mountains, caves, or other underground sources, or goes down to form backwaters or ponds. You have many results such as mountain clearings, groves, forests, valleys, etc. You can also determine the connection with factions. Perhaps the Andal Empire is connected to a particular site. Maybe the Eldritch Court. Perhaps all factions even. You can also determine why this place is significant. Maybe it's a base or hideout. Perhaps a strategic resource. You also have tables to determine the weather, with fog, rain, perhaps a storm, or sunny skies. You can also determine mountain encounters, with phenomena. Check what extraordinary phenomenon the wanderers will encounter. Or maybe obstacles. You can check what forces of nature the wanderers will encounter. Many of these tables take you to subtables as well. You also have obstacles, such as stagnant water. You can determine encounters with creatures such as the small folk, elementals, perhaps a godling. You also encounter phenomena such as blizzards or gales, perhaps a weather anomaly. You can encounter people such as business people, wise people, even tourists. Some of them could be armed, perhaps a patrolling troop, maybe saboteurs. You can encounter working people, business people as mentioned, such as shepherds, a traveling medic. You can encounter wise people such as historians or geologists. Maybe tourists as mentioned earlier such as peaceful heretics, or perhaps a bunch of children. There are also tables to determine animals and beasts, perhaps a winged beast or a monstrosity. You can also generate activity such as actions and motivations. Perhaps a fight. Maybe someone is dying or about to die. Maybe there is a warning. The motivations could be glory, revenge, greed, knowledge. You also have various encounter examples, such as the God-fearing smugglers, the angered heavens, the tourists in trouble, or the troll hermits. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about cavern exploration. I think these tables are excellent, but you really need to determine if you want to use them in a certain way before starting the adventure or the campaign. If you are fine with moments of silence, maybe you want to generate everything through the course of the adventure. But if you want to keep a certain flow when it comes to the interactions of the characters with the game world, you want them to constantly be in motion, in interaction, I would recommend that you generate things beforehand. Or, as mentioned earlier, use a combination of both. Thank you for watching this part of the review, and thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you, and see you later.